Hello everybody and welcome back. It's oxygen not included. We are getting under construction on our internals. Pretty much done, I think. I'm, a little concerned perhaps that I don't have everything I need, but I can't tell if I don't have everything that I need. So I'm good for now. You know what I'm gonna do that I just thought of? I'm going to snip this wire so we're not burning 60 watts and this wire so we're not burning 60 watts all the time. And then we may be able to have this run a little more consistently. Has a bit of algae in it. That's good. I need... Oh, I didn't add algae to the list. I should probably add algae to the list just so I know how much I have. Give it a microchip, don't care. Dirt, diamond, data banks, algae, oxalite, phosphorite, plastic, sand, sleet, wheat. We have so much sleet, wheat. Steel and wood. I'm pretty good with that. Seems like useful things that I should know about. And we're setting up an algae distiller over here. Now, what's the vibe? We're going to plug the two of these in. We're going to put a sweeper made out of lead. You know what? I want to test something. I was told that every time I move to a different world, it auto changes my default material. And I think that's correct. I just think it didn't do it there because on Smololia, there's nothing we can possibly build. Like, we have no default material. So I don't need to worry about it auto-changing there. And then when I come over here, maybe if I then reselect. Yeah, it kept sled, thankfully. But I was told that apparently if you swap between places you can actually build on, it changes the auto default, which is why sometimes I come back here, I think, and everything is trying desperately to be built out of mercury, even though I don't want it to. Anyway, give me a second storage bin. One is going to be for algae, one is going to be for slime. I'll probably make this one for slime, so don't have to go as far, and this one for algae. I can also probably get rid of this tile. It was there to stop water, but now it's just kind of in the way a scooch. Anyway, let's speed up time again. I don't think I need these tiles here, but I'm going to put them there. Just so there's a solid foundation. Right. So you're going to be... Don't be slime. Well, let's think about this. Do I want them to actually have a slime input, or do I want them to just come up here and manually feed slime? That seems like something we don't want to do. We'll see. Well, I'll set the whole thing up and then we'll see what we got going on. A bit. Oh, guess I can't get there for now, but that's all right. You know, I should probably have a route up here just in case. I've been nailing it. I love that. What's the light switch like? Light. Okay. Lots of lux. Going down though. Is that because... Nope, you're at max gas pressure now. That's good. You have 8 tons of plastic in it. It's a lot of plastic. You'd use how much? 5 kilograms per data bank. Okay. We have more than enough plastic than I think we could ever need, really. I'm glad you're getting this bit done. Oh, you know what we can do? Get rid of that. Actually, don't get rid of that. You do that, and you do that, and then we snip this. That's water. Yep. And then we're gonna whop 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 whop. Whop 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 whop. Whop 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 whop. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. That's a good thing we're putting the ladder here, actually, because that was an unreachable build. I didn't realise. Actually, we don't need that one either. Yeah, well, I think once this is done, yeah, the water should feed its way in. And we will be... Oh, when you do that one, then we can have the water system filled up. And then I really gotta think, like... Hold on. Just snip that for now, because ideally, when I launch a rocket, I want these pipes to feed the fuel first, and then... I mean, I could just drain the pipe thinking about it. That is true. Oh well. Are you gonna do that one as well? But you're gonna... You delivered it, but you gotta do it eventually. You're gonna do it. No, you're delivering some plastic. Okay, and this is algae. Should be a priority 9. So plastic's gonna go in here. You know what? We don't need that much plastic. Call it 10. Call it 10. Algae, also, we'll call it 5. Put a bit in there. How much you got in here? 230. Okay. And these bad boys, so they get plugged in. You're going to store the algae. Whoops. You're going to store the algae. No power wires. You're connecting them though. And then... Where's my... Oh, this is my polluted water output pipe. You know what? I will just plug that bad boy straight into the rest of the system. Squirp. Squirp. Yeah. Squirp. Squirp. This bad boy doesn't need to store anything anymore. I'll leave him there in case I do need to refill that for whatever reason. And what's in here? Is this gold? This is refined gold. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. You, priority 9, you're storing berry sludge. You're storing berry sludge. So you're going to have food. You're going to have algae. You're going to have plastic. You're going to be plugged in. You know what? I kind of feel like back when I first built this, or in the previous runs, I was told 2 solar panels. I don't know if that's still true, but I'm going to make some molten glass. I'm going to make more solar panels for this thing, just in case. Because the last thing we need is for our guy up there to run out of power making data banks. Okay. Now, does this rocket need anything else? It's got an engine, it's got an oxidizer tank, and it's got a human habitation module And it's got the front of a ship. You want to send a man into space without the front of a ship? Should we ever even go to the bad stuff yet? Sorry, The Martian's on my mind. It's such a good movie. Do we need anything else? Add module. I mean, I could take more fuel, but that just means we go further. Don't need to do that. Don't need a robot pilot module. Don't need a trailblazer module. Don't need gas bays, cargo bays, critter bays. Oh, did I need a battery? I feel like I had built a battery at one point. Yeah, but I'm not sure that I need it. Stores excess power generated by rocket engine or rocket platform. The rocket engine does generate power as it flies. In-flight generator. This engine will generate 240 watts of power while travelling through space. When thrust is idle, no power is generated. You know what? I could add a battery and feel pretty okay with just getting a little bit of extra power on the journey. And then, while we're up there, if we suddenly need a boost of power, I can have it just orbit to another hex tile above the planet, generate some power on the way, and then, as long as we don't do that too many times, so that we can land, should be all good. So you're almost full of plastic. I probably don't need 5 tons of plastic in here, but, you know, it is what it is. And I feel like everything is ready. It's a little radiation-y in certain areas, but they're also going to be in a spacesuit. So I'm less concerned. Is there a creature? There is. There's a seal in here. Weird. Okay. I don't need any of these. O2 sitch. A little carbony down here, but that's okay. That's all right. Got rid of all of these. Okay. You're still running as we expect. You have 11, I think, spore child seeds in you. That's good. That's very good. I don't want them being hipped somewhere. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing, right? I worry about this carbon dioxide. I think it involves us planting a spore child here in a farm tile. And then also digging under here like this. So then we can dig up, we can kill the plant. And we can maybe just let the thingy here just to handle the rest, really. That'd be quite nice. We have a petrified fossil. Couple, well, one more for sure. One more spoiled child. But I think you're easily killable. We literally just come under here and pop. And job's done. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. Once we get rid of these two. Is the only other? I thought there was another one that was. Oh, no. Oh, have you stopped? I thought this one was going, but I guess it's not. And it's in a vacuum somehow? Well, I'm alright with that because that makes it much easier to get rid of this spore child. This is, I think, then the only one we actually need to be concerned about. All the rest of them are dead and in a vacuum. Perfect. In that case, I'll just leave them to do their thing. Do these hot slicksters, slime, molten slicksters, they produce petroleum? They do! They just produce raw petroleum. I was wondering where this was all coming from. Oh, why don't you get rid of that? I'm gonna 9 this just in case, and then how are we looking in here? Still need a bit more algae. Makes sense. Oh, these things are running. Ah. That would do it. Oops. Please. One of them. One of them. But priority 9, there we go. Okay. So you're holding what? You're algae. So we've got some now. Fantastic. Do I have somewhere that stores that at a higher priority than this? I don't think so. Oh, you know what? You're an 8. Wait, no, you're just a 5. You chill, because we're not putting it in there. So you're picking that up. Where are you going, you two? You're going into the spaceship. Perfect. Love that. Now, it's okay. So it's kind of, it seems like it's going to be like a real. Why is your pipe blocked? Oh, I know why your pipe's blocked. It's got to be like that. Yeah, you can't have a water, like you can't have a liquid running over the pipe. We'll do that, then we'll have 2 of these bad boys going. That will be grand. I would love to... I guess they stored the algae because I don't have a sweeper built yet. Oh, because I'm building another 5 tall room. Yep. Yep. Excuse me? There's mercury. Deconstruct this. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Will this work? Will this sweeper? Be able to reach? Yeah, I think it will actually. Perfect. So I'll just place a sweeper here. We can just straight up ignore this. I'll just get them to 9 everything. Again, you don't need to be a 9 though. You can be a 5. And so you're going to store the algae. You're going to get deconstructed at a 9. Build one of you. Perfect. Okay. Then go on. Go. Okay, almost. So in this auto sweep, in theory, once this is done, it'll drop the algae on the ground and it'll be placed in here. And if we need to, we can even grab slime from here. Yeah. Perfect. Right. And you're almost full of algae and you're full of bevy sludge. I think we're about ready to go. So, checklist. Bedroom. Bathroom. Rocket control station. This gets you into space. This lets you sleep. This lets you go to the bathroom. This lets you have some recreation. This gives you oxygen. This recycles the oxygen. This allows the oxygen to come back out. Carbon dioxide leaves. This builds data banks. Mess table. I need a mess table. Furniture? Mess table. Because this, I need a mess table, right? Because this becomes a mess hall. No industrial machinery. Are you industrial machinery? Mess hall. Okay. +3 morale for just being in here. It's 38 tiles. A great hall needs a minimum of 32 tiles. You need a decor building. So above the mess table, hear me out, above the mess table, are you not a bedroom? Minimum size 12. It's 9. That's why that door was here, right? Yeah. Okay, no bedroom, doesn't matter. But I build with furniture a single aeropod that hangs up here, right? At a diamond. That is very fancy. And then they love it, I think. Then it becomes a great hall. Maybe. If I'm lucky, it becomes a great hall, and then we leave, and we go to space. Generate the data banks. Yeah. Oh, they're actually doing some of this as well. It'll take forever, but I'm glad that they're doing it. Got a mess hall. Great hall. Dining table. No industrial machinery. Yeah. Decor building. 1. I have one, right? Huh? I don't know. You know what? Doesn't matter. I actually think we're fine. Now, do I have a pilot. And actually, can I add another solar panel? I was talking about doing that, and I would like just to have 2, just to be on the safe side. Do I have a pilot? Abe, what do? You build, you supply. Where is it? Okay, rocket piloting. You have everything you need to pilot a rocket. Might as well do that. Digging booster and 2 grilling boosters. I'll add another. You know what? Why not? Grill master and digging. So you can do all of this stuff. Marie, I think I'm going to send you into space. And oh girl, I hope you make it back. I really do. I'm pretty certain we're ready to go. Oh, I installed 8 boosters and a single duplicate. Hell yeah. Select crew. Okay, so these people can pilot. Marie. Okay, and you can summon crew members now. Let's select a destination. We're just going into space. Uncontrolled. Ah. You can have these things controlled by a rocket control station. Once grounded, buildings with their access restricted cannot be operated while grounded, though they can still be filled. That's good. Okay, so everything in here is controlled by the rocket control station. So while grounded, nobody uses anything in here. I like that. I like that a lot. I think we're ready to go. I really do. Let's summon the crew. Pilot aboard, all crew aboard. Everything is ready. I'll summon Marie and then we'll go to space. Begin launch sequence. Beautiful. There she goes. Off to generate us an infinite amount of data banks. Hopefully. She's just chilling. Oh, soggy feet inside an exosuit. Nasty. Oh, you know what I should do? I should reconnect everything. There we go. What were you making that of? You're trying to make that out of steel. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. Now you're in orbit. Forever. Plump, plump, pop. Sweet. Okay. So she's going to generate data banks. And she's going to do the Lord's work while she does it. Alright. So now that the data banks are running, we're still producing algae. How are we looking on the old refinement here? Pretty good, actually. We still got space, and these things aren't particularly full. We use a bit of water here. Do I need a second pipe here to run all the way up? I suppose it does normally pull from you. Okay, I'll allow it. Anyway. Let's plant in here a wheezewort. A wheezewort, please. Hopefully that'll be close enough to kill all the germs and the carbon once this guy's dead. And then we dig this. You thought about it. Are you going to bed? You might be going to bed. So my understanding is that all the germs in here will not be able to traverse through the crude oil into the gas up here. Doesn't transfer like that. Which is nice actually, because there's no carbon dioxide down here. Oh, well, we're remarkably unconcerned with that then. I guess we can just kill this thing and hopefully the wheezewort will kill all the germs. Lovely. Okay, so we are hopefully going to have enough data banks once we've done this to build a petroleum engine, a biodiesel engine. Not really concerned with the biodiesel, is the large petroleum engine will give us more distance and a larger rocket, really. But, you know, they're the same thing. This will give us the larger rocket, which will allow us to put more large fuel tanks, which will give us more distance. Then we can research the storage tile, which should make internal storage a lot easier. And we can get the drill cone, and then we can go and explore some of this stuff. Well, actually, once we've got the large engine, honestly, we're going to turn this guy into a like telescope ship. You know what I mean? We're going to store data banks on here. We're going to fly up. We're going to scan things with a telescope. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to do it safely. And then I'm probably going to build another rocket. And we're going to land on another planetoid somewhere. Not this one, because we can just teleport here if we need to. Though I don't know why we would. So I really don't know what we're doing over here. Maybe I should start to build a colony on this asteroid. Or this planetoid. You know, it's weird, but I could build a geothermal generator like I was suggesting on the other planet here as well. I just have to ship the materials, which would be a pain. Or would it? Or would I just land them via a rocket? I could, because what would I do? So here's the teleporter. In and out. Okay. We have a natural gas geyser for a little bit of power. We could definitely use that. And we could harvest all the materials from up here and just send them back home. Yeah. Bit of sand, granite, obsidian. I'm not sure the obsidian's super necessary. But what would we do here? What would we have as established as a permanent presence here? I don't know. Really don't know. I mean, well, maybe I could grow food here. Because the temperature here is quite nice. Could maybe grow food here, ship it back. That'll be interesting. Second cool steam vent. I don't really need that. But you could be our water source. Yeah. And we do have an... well, you know what? I suppose maybe we could establish a small colony here that grows bristle blossoms to be berry sludge and extracts iron out of an iron volcano cooling loop system. Because then that's infinite iron. That could be good. That could be real good. Okay, so they're very slowly doing this. I definitely need more steel. Much more steel. Which means I need much more iron. I'll do 30 of it for now. And if I'm going to do that, I'll do 10 of these. Can I copy the settings and paste like that? Oh, you can? Delectable. Okay. So we're going to make more iron, we're going to make more steel. Good. Petroleum's still good. That's a damaged, it's a worn Atmos suit. Do I have, are you, hold on. Textiles loom, exosuit forge. Make you a priority 8 so that you repair the Atmos suits. There's 2 worn Atmos suits. Oh, we need reed fiber? I have no reed fiber. Where does one get reed fiber from? Are there reed fibers over here? Balm lily. There are reed fibers over here. Okay. Ren? Horrible news, buddy. We're going to the other place. Where's the... Here it is. Here it is. Ren? Off you go. Try not to think about it too much. Teleport. And then over here, there's data banks. Mother fudger. Are you an input or an output? Sweep only. Tech data banks. Yep. You know what? Put the eggshells in. What are you doing reed fibers under? Oops. Industrial ingredient. Reed fiber. Okay. What are you off to do, buddy? Are you going to repair those? Okay. Not sure that's super necessary, but I appreciate it. Growth halted to body temperature. Body, why? Too hot, too cold? Too hot. Probably coming from you, maybe? Or just it's generally rather warm up here? Yeah. Okay, unfortunate. Wow, it's warm in here. Is that the only reed fiber? Is there no other reed fiber? Okay, well, riddle me this. How does one grow? You need polluted water. You need 22 to 37 degrees. That's such a tight temperature range. Oh, I mean, down here would kind of do. Yours is a regular ass volcano, huh? Okay. Well, I could build a farm for the reed fiber. I could probably do it here. Knock all of this out, build a reed fiber farm that gets polluted water but also gets like temperature controlled via this thermal aqua tuner. I will need to crack a hole in and build the automation wire, unfortunately. But I could do it. And then, yeah, grow some reed fiber, but also maybe grow some other plants in just a generally rather large temperature controlled area over here. I might even deconstruct everything around this supply teleporter and just have it boxed in on its own. Oh, he's bringing the reed fiber back. Legend. Thank you, Ren. How are you doing up here? Very oxygeny. You are able to breathe. Perfect. How many have we got? 48 data banks already? You're doing the Lord's work, Maria. I love you for it. Okay. Yeah, let's think about the temperature controlled farm area in here. It's probably, you know, I probably should have thought about that a while ago, but you know how I is. UT is radiation vomiting. Really? Major radiation sickness. From where? Are you going outside without a suit on? Or what are you doing? Oh, you know what? We have planted this, by the way. The germs are dying. Slowly, but surely. Yeah. Right, for now though, I need to call it there. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. If you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Make sure you check the links in the description and ring the notification button. And I will see you in the next one. I don't know why food has decayed. I'll have to look into that. No food should be decaying because it should, in theory, all be in this minus 43 degree hydrogen gas zone. Deep frozen. Right? Deep freeze? Or does it just greatly prolong it? Oh, maybe it can still decay. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. See ya!